Bradley.
What up, man? Yeah, have a seat. Yeah,
I was telling my fiance, I met you like 8 or 9 years ago at the Arnold. No one knew.
Oh, yeah.
And I just found you, and I walked by. I was like, "I think that's Bradley Martyn." You looked at me, and go, "Yeah, that's me." And then we just sat there and talked, and like no one.
Was I on the floor?
You were just walking by.
I was walking.
Yeah, you were just there chilling for the year. I think it was like your first year going to it,
Probably.
maybe. And then like the next year, you like took off, and then you had a massive crowd the next year I saw you.
Yeah.
But you're like, "Yeah, that's me, dude." And you're just like walking by chilling.
Yeah. I've always gone to those events just like, it's just solo.
Yeah, you didn't want to do a booth and just like hang
Yeah,
out.
it's just walk around and talk to people.
So I guess I'll ask a question since this will be on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, fuck, you make YouTube videos?
Yeah, we started doing a series. We did one a few years ago, then we just started one back like 12 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Trying to go forward with it. But what would you think is, what's your end goal with what you're doing in your business? Like, what do you want to eventually be done with and have set?
That's an interesting question. So, kind of what the I guess the whole message behind what raw gear means to me, and the ideas that I've instilled in it, from like the logo to what that means, so everything surrounding it. I want to encourage people through the brand, my biggest goal, right? Because it's my biggest reach to people. It's to encourage people to be willing to be their like raw, genuine selves, to be able to be vulnerable. Because I truly believe that like, in order to be the most successful version of yourself, in a relationship, in a friendship, in business, no matter what, if you're genuine, if you're real, like imagine if we want to be best friends, right? And let's say you did something that bothered me, right? And instead of talking to you and saying, "Hey man, this is how I feel. This is what made me feel this way," and I held it in, and I resented it, and I lashed out in certain ways, and you're like, "What the fuck? Like, where is that coming from?" Because I never explained it to you. I'm not being genuine. I'm not being raw. I'm not being vulnerable, right? We can't build a good relationship like that. We can't build a good friendship like that. We can't build a good business like that. We can't have an intimate relationship like that. So my goal with this brand, the bigger picture, is to help instill that and push that message towards people in a positive manner that allows them to be the best versions of themselves.
Do you see that like social media is kind of hurting this in today's fitness culture?
Absolutely. Especially in this industry,
and things like that?
there is so much negativity and so much attacking other people for their. That's the thing I was saying. The kid is like, people tear other people down for their own benefit. I've said this probably 1,000 times in this fucking video, because people talking about this shit. It's so common nowadays for someone to tear someone else down for their own financial benefits. To make you look bad so that they look better, so that they sell a product. That's like, I've experienced this to the 100th degree.
Have you been guilty of doing it yourself?
Would
you say? If you look back, was there something you would change?
No, I wouldn't change anything, but there was a moment way back in the day, like the Shreds days. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember this.
But there was a moment where one of those guys said something. I never came at anyone first, but someone did say something about me. He was on like a Stairmaster. He was like, "Fuck Bradley Martyn." And then I was like, I remember I was in my bed. It was at the Olympia that year. And I did a story, like, I was like, "Fuck Shreds, fuck these people, fuck them." And that definitely did a lot of damage. And I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
But I also, I'm not trying to, okay this. I never came at anyone first.
Yeah.
I was always in response.
Yeah.
So, does it make it any better? It still sucks,
You can't change. You can't dwell on it.
Yeah, but I've learned from it.
Yeah.
I can learn from it. And it's just a matter of like trying to get better. Like even the people who run their mouth about me, it's like, I know why they're doing it. They're doing it for their own benefit.
For the publicity.
Yeah, because I can put a name in the title. I can talk about him and say this. I can make myself look like a victim, so I look good, and he looks bad. You like this brand versus this fucking stupid.
You see that a lot for growth nowadays.
Oh, man.
It's like that gets them the growth.
It's
and they'll dwell on it.
It's crazy, man. And the same people will come to my face and act nice and be friendly to me, and then shit on me on the internet. For their own, like, I could put a title. Like it's fucking scummy, man. But it is what it is. Like I also like get it. I just wish it was more like, yo, just if you have good to do, then do good. You don't have to like make someone look bad so you appear good. Just do good.
People look at fame over integrity.
Yeah, well, because they want to get to the top. And I said it tons of times. It's like, imagine if I fire shots at everyone along the way to get to the top. And when I get to the top, how do I keep going? How do I keep going to the top though too? How do I keep going up? Because now I have no one to shoot at.
Yeah.
So how do I sustain that? You can't. It's not sustainable. Not only are you alone, not only are you alone, but you can't keep going. That means someone else is going to come and take over, right? Because that's they all want the same thing. I want to be the guy. So it's like, if I could tear down the guy, I could get myself higher.
Yeah.
Right? But then imagine if you constantly do that. Then you get there, so you're there, how do you keep going? If the way you built your business was tearing down other people, who are you tearing down when you're at the top? Yourself, you're going down.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's always in hindsight you learn this kind of stuff, and a lot of the people who do it now, it's like the younger generation is what it is. It's just recognize it.
Yeah. What about I mean, I'm sure you have all athletes and stuff. Do you search for that on a daily basis to find more people, or is it just kind of like a random thing?
I mean,
you just see someone you think that might fit?
It really depends, man. Like, I'll look at people and I'll see stuff and I'll be like, oh, this is cool, this could work. But it's really about, like, because people ask me this, like, how do you become a sponsored athlete? How do you do this? How do you do that? Like, I want to be part of this team. How do I do it? It's not necessarily about having, like, the most followers. It's about, like, what's your actual connection with, like, your audience. Like, I was just doing a podcast with Christian, and it was very simple. He said something that was very significant. I'll just say it. I can relate to the same thing from my own understanding from the brand side. He has an athlete that has 17,000 followers, right? And he has other ones that have millions. He has one that has 17,000 followers that does $200,000+ in sales. And he has millions that do $10,000. So it's about the connections you create with your audience. It's not about, like, just a number, you know? So if you're not doing things that are enriching your community, your audience, then your value as far as like your connectedness to them is faltering, right? So your ability to sell to someone is obviously lessened if, like, they don't have a real connection. Because people buy from people. They don't really just buy from brands.
Yeah.
They buy from people.
They buy because they believe in what you're saying. Like,
Exactly.
Who you are.
Exactly. That's why the negative people, the naysayers, talk bad about people so they can try to tear down also a brand. In relationship to me.
Yeah,
That's
it's like when
I can
someone's
speak
doing it
from
on,
that
they want
direct.
others to join in with them.
Exactly.
It's like
And
the
then
same
it's
concept.
we're all fuck that guy. I'm cool, I'm good, I promise I'm good. It's like, all right, buddy. The real people see it.
Yeah.
So,
And they'll last.
absolutely.
Are you okay if I put this on my channel? Like,
You can put whatever you want, man. This is all the truth. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to edit this one bit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this if it wasn't true, because this is 100% true. So.